Hi, our known tigers. Mrs. Silipigno here. I miss you guys, and I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to read a story to you today. It's called Flower Talk, How Plants Use Colors to Communicate. And this is written by Sara Levine and illustrated by Maisha Dianes. And this book belongs to my older daughter, Gabby. Her aunt got it for her, and her aunt got to meet the author, the person who wrote this book. And she had her write a little note for Gabby. For Gabby. And here's her signature, those two squiggly lines, Sara Levine. Pretty cool. So, Flower Talk, how plants use color to communicate. Hey, you! Psst, down here. That's right, I'm a plant and I'm talking to you. But don't get too used to it. We don't like to make a habit of talking to humans. I want to clear up some of your crazy ideas about what the colors of our flowers mean. We sit here growing, minding our own business, while you guys go on about how red roses stand for love and white ones are good for weddings and all that mushy, gushy, ridiculous stuff. What a load of fertilizer. We're not using flowers to send information to you, so butt out, okay? We use our flowers to talk to the animals. Why? We need some help down here. What would you do if your legs were stuck in the ground for your entire life? How would you eat? How would you drink? How would you get your pajamas on? We can take care of some things ourselves. We get our food with help from the sun, and when it rains, our roots slurp up the water. But we need help making our seeds, our babies. What's more important than that? Without seeds, there'd be no more plants. We'd be finished, kaput. To make a seed, we need pollen from a different plant of our same type. How do we get that? We can't just waltz over and take some. That's why we need animals. Here's what we do. We trick them into carrying it for us. We're nice about it though. We pay them a little something for their efforts. Well, usually. How do we get them to help? We advertise by holding up big signs. Our flowers are the signs. They say, "Come on over. We have a special treat for you." And believe me, they come. Wouldn't you? Especially if they're hungry. If we're in luck, they bring along some pollen from a flower they visited earlier. Do they know they're doing this? Who knows? And who cares? It works and everybody's happy. So what's the deal with the colors? A flower's color invites specific animals to visit. You seem to be a bright kid. So I'm going to let you in on the conversation. Then maybe you could do me a favor and tell the other humans about it, okay? Red flowers are usually talking to birds. The red flower's message is a top secret one for birds only. Most other pollinators are insects and they can't see the color red. A red flower says, "Hey, hummingbird, over here. Carry my pollen and I'll give you a sip of nectar." By the way, red flowers don't have much of an odor. Birds have a horrible sense of smell, so why bother making perfume for them? Blue and purple flowers talk to bees. Bees need flower pollen to help feed their babies. They have special pockets on their legs to carry it home to their young. But some pollen always gets stuck on their bodies and passed to the next flowers they visit. Blue and purple flowers are saying, "Yo, bee, could you help me move some of this pollen and take some home for the kids?" See? We can be thoughtful too. Yellow flowers are also talking to bees. Bees are our top helpers. I heard that scientists just figured out that bees have 3 favorite colors: blue, purple, and yellow. Took you guys long enough. We've known this for ages. That's why so many of us make flowers in these colors. We like the reliable help. Here's what a yellow flower says. Bees, bargain basement this way, free food. Some white flowers talk to moths and bats. Moths and bats fly mostly at night. And when it's dark outside, what color shows up best? White, of course. White flowers are like giant signs that say, "Hey, come get your free nectar here." White flowers also put out perfume as an extra guide to help these animals find them. Frankly, I don't care for it myself. But I guess to a moth or a bat, it smells pretty good. Brown flowers often talk to flies. Here's what they're saying. "Get a whiff of our perfume. It's stinky, just the way you like it." This is true. Brown flowers reek like something dead and rotten, and flies need to lay their eggs on dead things so their maggot babies will have something to eat when they hatch. I know, so gross. But a brown flower doesn't help a mama fly at all. She gets drawn in by the stench. But there's no meat there, just a flower tricking a bug into doing work for free. The flower gets pollen, but the fly gets nothing. The only rotten thing around here is the deal. Green flowers aren't talking to anyone. Are they just shy? No. They don't talk to animals because they don't need their help. Their pollen is carried by the wind. Plants with green flowers are just green all over because they don't need animals to notice them. Would you bother getting dressed up if you didn't need to? I know I wouldn't. Do animals only go to flowers that are their favorite colors? No, but usually they do. For example, butterflies are drawn more to a flower's shape than its color. Butterflies like a steady platform to land on and tubes filled with nectar to sip with their long curling tongues. They visit flowers of many colors, but even butterflies have favorites: white, purple, yellow, pink, red, and orange. That's a lot of favorites, don't you think? It's been good chatting, but it's time for you to leave now. Go take a hike. I'm pretty busy, in case you haven't noticed. I'm making a new flower. It's going to be yellow with a nice roomy platform. I'm just about done with it. But before you leave, do you want to guess who I'm getting ready to talk to next? What do you think? Flower is going to be yellow, and it's going to have a nice roomy platform when he's done. What animal likes yellow and likes that nice roomy platform? Do you remember? Think about it. If you guessed the bee or the butterfly, you were right. Then the end of this book has more about pollination, the different steps, and how to protect our pollinators, and then it lists some more books that we can read about plants and pollinators. And here's the little bee running, probably going to his next visit. So I hope you enjoyed this book, Flower Talk, How Plants Use Color to Communicate by Sara Levine and illustrated by Maisha Dyens. It was nice reading with you. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.